Hello everyone, welcome back to codingscientist.com. You are watching Hacking Raspberry Pi Zero to Hero series. Alright guys, in the previous lesson I showed you how to read the IMU data in your IDE, right? Now in this lesson I am going to show you a trick. It's the same set of code, but we will read the IMU data both in the IDE as well as on the sense hat display itself. Maybe we can use just about one letter, one character like J or I or C, or G. One single character can be displayed on the sense hat display, and as we move the display here and there, left side, the orientation, the letters will automatically change. It looks magical, right? And you can see the x-axis and the y-axis and the z-axis on the IDE, on the Python IDE. You can see the changes in the value. So let's take a quick look at the code. I am on my VNC. There you go. So this is my code. You can grab the code from my GitHub. It's a pretty straightforward code. You can, I don't have to explain each and every line, since most of you guys are from Python background. In case if you don't know Python, there's nothing wrong. You can learn from any resources, right? There are loads of resources in Google. You can pick it up, you can learn, you can understand, or you can go to one of my videos. There are loads of videos on Python which I posted in my channel. Look at it and learn and ask me questions. I'll be happy to assist you. So let me run this code and see what happens. Alright, so I am going to, yes, I can see the letter has been published. I am going to tilt it around, or maybe I can just show it to you in this camera. Let me just, there you go. I am able to rotate and you can see the letter J is rotating as well. On the IDE it changes the value, and the letter on the screen, as I tilt, it changes, right? This camera is little troublesome. I need to hold it like this. You can see how it changes. There you go. Just keep an eye on the IDE, how the values are changing between x-axis and y-axis and the z-axis. And the same thing, it changes here. The direction of the letter J will keep changing. I'll put it in the secondary camera. Let's take a look what happens. There you go. Can you see the J? Okay, there you go. There you go. Now let's try to shake it a bit and see what happens. Can you see how the orientation is changing? The x-axis and y-axis. Oh my god. This looks wonderful. Can you see how the J is moving all around the place from x-axis to y-axis and z-axis? Let me show it in my primary camera. Let's see what happens here. If you can see the J, wow. Now let me shake it. Cool. You can see how the J, the character, the letter J is shaking from x-axis to y-axis to z-axis in all the directions. Cool. So guys, you can imagine, how powerful this particular sensor is. The IMU applications are tremendous on your robotics application, on your drone applications. There are loads of other magical robots you can build, right? So it's a pretty interesting lesson, guys. Go ahead and practice and play around. Take the code from my GitHub and play around with Raspberry Pi and SenseHat. I'm going to come to you soon with the next lesson. We are going to get into more details. Goodbye.